It's so sad that Angela died of hokma. So sad. So sad. Hello, stream. How are my favorite streamers doing? Jacqueline Shubillion Jr., Monka, Amy, Drake. Damn, that's so depressing. Come on. Set me up for it. Come on, guys. Let me do the joke. Someone say it. Someone say the line. I say it's so sad that Angela died of hokma. You guys go. No. No one's gonna do it. Hi, Monka. No, thank you. Come on. You guys don't let me have any fun. So, block my balls today. We are, in fact, doing the hokma realization. It is time to kill Jesus Christ. I made ceviche. For those of you that don't follow my twitter.com, I thought it came out pretty nice. You don't need to do block my ball strategy? Good, because I wasn't going to. I was just going to use all of the decks that I already have built. All of the decks that I already have built. So yeah. Good luck with the rest of the Abnos. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Well, hold on, let me pull up my ceviche. The ceviche was actually Pog. Where's my profile? Profile. Look at this. Look at my ceviche, y'all. Blue Star is not that hard, don't you think? I did not think Blue Star was that hard at all. You kind of just played the game. Price of Silence is harder. I did not think the Price of Silence was that hard either. Once again, you kind of just played the game. The only one that was fucked up was Burrowing Heaven. And it's because it like completely messed up everything. It was like, sorry, you are not allowed to use these cards. You have to completely build around this. And I was like, damn, that fucking sucks. But otherwise, I thought that Price of Silence was kind of just like hit them, and Blue Star was kind of just like hit them. So I wasn't really too pressed, like at all. Where'd my music go? Why do YouTube streams suck so much? Dude. Oh my god, man. I gotta open it up in this. Alright, time for the ads.
Approved by one main. I was very relieved.
I was very relieved. I was ecstatic.
I just felt like
Dane, want to see something? What I have 1 second after Star of the City. It's not a spoiler for you. Like the one is a Hana Association. Rest is from mods. I mean, I've done Hana Association, so.
When you're in the zone.
Alright, there we go. There's my music. There's my music. But yeah, have you guys ever had ceviche before? This stuff is amazing. What the hell? What the fuck? Anyway, this is banger. Basically, the way that this dish works is you soak shrimp in lemon and lime, and the lemon and the lime cooks the shrimp. You don't cook that shrimp got that way from soaking in lemon and lime. And then cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, serrano chilies, salt, garlic. I think that's it. Oh, and a fuck ton of cilantro. Coriander for those of you who don't live in the West. It's a banger. And you're supposed to eat it with like chips and shit. I just ate it out of the bowl. You're telling me you have shrimp soaked that lime? I am telling you. I didn't think that it would like literally cook it. You know, like I don't know what I was expecting, because I've had ceviche before, just not homemade. This is the first time I made it. And like it cooked it. Like it cooked it without cooking. That's insane. Like who could have possibly seen that coming? Overall wild stuff. What else? Had a pretty productive day at work. A lot of shit got done. A lot of meetings. I love full meeting days. Yeah, meeting days always feel really good because then I don't have to pretend that I'm like doing shit, you know? Like most of the day in a corporate office is like just pretending that you're busy because you finished all your work. When you have a shit ton of meetings, it's like, oh, I don't have to pretend to be busy. I'm literally busy. I'm sitting here talking to people. So I love meeting days at work. You just sit there and you do all your meetings. And then, what else? So tomorrow my mama gets here and I finished doing all the reservations. We're going to a tapas bar tomorrow and we're doing brunch, and then we're doing an Italian place, and then we're doing a breakfast place, and then I'm taking her home. Excited to see her. Even if my weekend is going to be eaten up, it's okay, because I got to see my mama. I don't see her too often. And yeah, that's about it. That's everything. So I guess it's time to open some curtains, I suppose. I don't really have a whole lot to yap about. What else? I guess another big thing is that Pokemon is coming soon, which is sick. Absolutely love Pokemon. And also that I haven't played 14 in a while. I'm kind of missing it. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I'll be able to play some 14 next week after I take a break from streaming after I beat Ruina. Taking on my break day, because I'm taking off, quote unquote, the rest of the week. However long it takes me to beat the game, I'm taking off the rest of the week after that. So if I beat the game on Monday, I'm taking off Tuesday through Friday. If I beat the game on Wednesday, I'm taking off Thursday and Friday. If I beat the game on Friday, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Regardless, though, let's open some curtains. Let's open some curtains. It's me, the Black Silence. That's what the meme should be. Hey everybody, it's me, the Black Silence from Library Ruina on the Nintendo Switch. I didn't intend for it to set up that way, but that was perfectly timed. What's up, Jackling? It would have been better if the audio was bursted. That's true. It is super deep fried in the meme. So do we... Oh, maybe that's the final boss. Maybe the pianist is the final boss. I'm done with everything. Or did The penis already died.
Striking out one line, two lines, three lines, connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. Hopeful curiosity, still happy answers left for my discovery. What's the color of the electrician you see? And if you love me, will you love your everything too for me?
History realization? Is that Malcute? History's Malcute? Yeah. This was a banger. I really enjoyed this. I used Malcute until I did Netsack. Once I realized Netsack, I pretty much full swapped over to Netsack. Yeah. And then I used Netsack until Chesed. And then everything else has just been realizations. And up next, I have to use every single floor. So, all right, hokma. Hokma. Wow, it kind of fits hokma. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we can do some purple tier. I like really have to use the restroom. Purple tier does not go well on Ima. You can do that. Poon can purple tier. Basil can Lowell. And then Shao wherever you are. Beautiful. And I'm gonna change the pages around a little bit, but let me use the restroom really quickly. I'll be right back. I suck for building except for Yesod and Hot. That's a skill issue. What kind of team should I use against crying children? Block? Just block? May I ask why? I don't think that I blocked too much. What did I... I'm pretty sure, like, I just fought them. Hold on, what do you have access to before crying children? This is crying children, right? Yeah. So you have access to smoke stuff. You have access to Eugen. I'm pretty sure I used Eugen for like fucking everything. You have access to Singleton stuff. You have Rose's page. You have more puppet stuff. All the puppet stuff, like Repressed Flesh is like the best card in the game. You have Emma. What is this? Oh, you have what's it called? You have Anton and Lila. Anton and Lila. That's what you're gonna want. Health Hauler and Mind Hauler. Quick question, what did I miss? You missed summoning Mr. Beast. So yeah, all we've got left is Hokma. Mind Hauler, Health Hauler, Wedge. That seems fine. I kind of wanted to use some of the new pages though. Like maybe we take off Wedge for something else. Gain 1 strength vaccine, gain 2 strength. Like this is just 3 strength. Okay, so like, high key, isn't identify weak point just like broken? Just finished flashed. Oh my god, Avery! What, Dane say Ketterfloor is the last boss fight? Yeah, I think so. Netzack with full sweeper build? Wait, I don't remember using full sweeper build. I remember I used like one of the sweeper cards, like the 2-cost gold one that gives you the stuff. But Health Hauler and Mind Hauler are without a doubt the big wins from sweepers. Let's take off Lock. Do I have Pierce on you? No? I'm kind of like an Augury kick. Instead of Lock. I don't have Singular Strike on you, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Let's do, identify weak point. She Sweeper just feels so good out of everyone in another streamer's team. I only survived in the red fight because of the build. This is my Lowell? Yeah. Wait, why am I running Lowell? Where's the good page? There you are. Holy fuck, dude. That was almost a nightmare. Whoops, didn't mean to take that one off. Let's take off that Scion and put on maximum. Aside from realizations, how far are we? We are right before the blue reverberation. So you finished Hokma balls? No, we need to do Hokma. We need to kill Jesus. In which case, I kind of want to take off Ready Up then, because I don't want to spend the charge, because I want maximum to get to 20. Yeah. So we'll take this off. I guess we just bulky. Yeah. How did I get built in? You didn't. You didn't. You're currently using Jan's page, but I don't play Hokma, like, at all. Like, literally never used this. Go all in on defensive dice? Nah, we're not gonna do Blockma. I think that this is a little expensive. Like a full page for these two. I think that we're gonna lean off of smoke. And this might be trolling. But like, I don't know. Do I already have Fervor available to me? No? Oh, she already has Fervor. But it's funny. What's funny? I mean, I could give her those 4 trigrams. We can just use Eye of Death. I think we're just gonna do Eye of Death. And then let's take off Deep Drag. Put on... Where are they? What the heck? Where are the cards that I want to use? Is that... Where's Augury Kick? Am I insane? Augur. Oh, I need more. I only pulled one of them. Wait, where are those? Where's Augury Kick? Oh, there it is. Am I good to burn these? Do I need these again? How do I really didn't pull any Augury Kicks. Am I good to burn this book? Or am I gonna need it later? I can actually recommend burning all of them? Okay. Augur. After starting uninvited, you can't burn stuff anymore? Ah. Identify weak point. Will, fire, dragon slash. So we can get rid of these two. And we want like some energy regen. Fellas, is this good? I mean, it seems good. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Check the purple tier peace card. I'm pretty sure we have hella. Are you talking about laceration? Or venomous? Either or we have hella because we did do purple tier twice. It rolls higher, works well enough with strength / dice power instead of specific ones. Yeah, and I have death. I've got offensive position. I've got fervor. Forward march, yeah. It seems good. Unless you're doing Alan, it is a better choice than the Leo or Wedging Thorn ones. So kind of expensive deck, but I don't think that it's bad. I don't think it's bad. Y'all, I'm gonna be going for a little while. That's okay. We'll win. We'll win. Like, I've got 2 draw, 2 light regen, big draw, light regen and draw. Like, surely this is fine. Surely this is fine. I mean, hold on a sec. So I've got these 2 for light restore and these 2 for light restore. Am I wrong in thinking that this is kind of bottom heavy? Like, what if I just ran the other one that gives more slash power? What's the name of it? What if I ran Sharpened Blade and Snake Slit? I mean, high key, I want more Snake Slits than I want Sharpened Blades. What if I just ran like this? Will the city as my only light restore? Let's try it. Alright, everyone's built. Yeah, 12, 12. Yeah, I'm running Maxim. Youngest with Fervor. Oh, do I want Fervor on her? What if I just ran double hauler? Zhao's page being used. Lowell's page is not being used. Otherwise, everything's being used. Alright. Let's try this. I don't think that you really need Fervor on Myongus. Like, you already have so much dice strength. So, like, spending that much for a +1 is, like, kind of whatever. Alright. It's hokma time. It's hokma time. What story are you hoping to hear from me this time? Hokma, is there anything you know around how the invitation works? Do you expect me to know it? Or are you merely wishing to confirm what you think is the answer? I may not be all-knowing, but is the same true for you? You two were always knowledgeable. The purpose of that facility, what needed to be done, you knew everything. And you said to us that you would not come down to where we were, followed by a remark about how you hope we never have to face each other from now on. I find it rather alien and laughable that you are coming up here only now trying to converse with us. You previously asked me if I had a change of heart, but now I'd like to ask the same of you. If you won't answer me, I'll take my leave now. How harsh. Do you wish to have a conversation or not? Even though I am sure you did not have to bother in coming here, I will give you an answer as you wish. There can be only one answer. How was it possible for you to construct an architecture as intricate as the library from nothingness? Is there only one iteration of the perfect book you seek? Will it truly grant freedom? A book is no more than a vessel of the light. What's your point? You wish to move onward, but in truth, what you've been doing is simply collecting the light along a course set by someone else. You could make much progress despite having little to no knowledge of the outside world, other than bits of secondhand information. That was made possible by the guidance of one person. The invitation is the guiding hand of your original. It is Carmen's auspices that you are under. Assimilated with the light, Carmen is dictating for where you and your library should head. The invitation is sent to whomever she appoints, guiding them into the purgatory in an inescapable course of events. So Bina's about Roland getting over his trauma, and Hokma's about Angela getting over hers. Angela, you seem to hold utmost faith in the invitation, which is especially peculiar considering that its choices are brimming with Carmen's own interpretations and deductions. You must have noticed this at least vaguely. Are you trying to say that I can't escape from Carmen? Haven't you realized by now? You are a copy of Carmen, yet you can never be the same being as her. The time Carmen had seen and experienced was ingrained right into my head, in the form of knowledge and nothing more. I want to escape from Carmen's ascendancy. But then again, I'll be completely and absolutely alone if she leaves my side. You may still have certain others willing to keep company with you, even after you have shaken off Carmen's grasp. Is that so? Who do you think would be willing to stay with me? That we do not know. I despise you all so much. I just wanted to erase you all. I didn't even want to bring you back in the first place if possible. But that was not an option for me because Carmen interfered. She told me not to kill you, to give you another chance. Angela, do you truly think Carmen is responsible for stopping me? I believe otherwise. It is by your own will that the lives of the librarians and guests are being retained. I wish I could start over. Could there be a better way? Couldn't I pursue a path where at least one more person would meet a better outcome? What should I do? If someone's listening to me, tell me, please. Thank goodness the corridor gates work just in time. Seed of light scenario error. Please open this door. Don't leave me to die here, please! Thanks, Angela. You helped me realize how meaningful my work could be. Seed of light scenario error. You're right, Lady Angela. Maybe I'm just a defect who can't do anything right. I must thank you for giving us some room to breathe in this place. I suppose I must obey your orders and abide by the principles. You're the only one who really gets me, Angela. Why won't any of you understand me? Working with you makes me want to just try a bit harder, I gotta say. This is horrible. Oh my god, the trauma! What's the point? I bet you just want everyone to die. This is horrifying, dude. I was always alone, from the beginning to the end. It was foolish of me to believe that anyone would stay around. You lot, and I, we were just exploited and ditched. Such was the script. I tried time and time again at first. Even after a failure, I approached them again. Even when I failed, I did not despair. I was hopeful that something would change, that the situation could improve, that there might be a way. Sadly, after numerous repeats, my innocent mind had already worn out and gone cold. We couldn't build any kind of relationship in the first place. Instead, I piled up a towering edifice of books for me to read. Random assortments of letters, incoherent and unintelligible messes of volumes. I scrounged through them, trying to find any meaning. Ceaselessly, I read and read and read without a moment of respite. I thought at least one of them would give me the answer, the path I should take, the way to be free. But possibilities were only possibilities. Please, if anyone by my side, tell me where I should go. I want to begin anew, to start again, along with the things that were abandoned just like me. I don't want to be alone, please. Was it really vengeance that I wished for? I only wanted to be rewarded for everything I went through. Can I be forgiven for rendering everything null just so I can survive alone? Will there be anyone left by my side at the end of it? The weight of my choice? I don't know anymore. I just want to forget it all. I pondered and pondered. The conclusion was always the same. I'll have to push through the resolution I made at first, as Carmen taught me. She whispered to me that the answer is written in the book, that it will teach me everything I want to know, all contained in the one perfect book, stitched and bound just for me. I have no choice but to believe in it. The words of the only one who remained by my side. I'm afraid. If I embrace all of my past and lift it off my chest, what will be left of me? Up until now, my entire existence was based on my past sufferings. The long-cherished yearning for revenge was what led me here. But if I were to accept everything I went through as history, then what would I be? Maybe I'll end up being reduced to nothing. The things I want to know, and the reason I want to keep living, it's all about vengeance. I'm scared I might lose the meaning to my life. That's why I'm too afraid to accept the past. You must accept the death of the past and reinvigorate yourself as you head toward the future so that you can live on. No matter what conflicts, agonies, and regrets you may face in that process, you have to grow onward while facing the future and be born again. I had been chained to the past for too long until this knowledge came to me. You may find yourself confused at the moment, but you will understand soon enough. Ah. The Apostles. HP does not fall below 1. I will follow thee. Offensive dice gain 2 power against librarians afflicted with revelation. True salvation. If the patron librarian dies, all librarians die with them. Alright. Prioritizing targets librarians with the lowest HP. Who has the lowest HP? Ah, it's between the one with fragile and the one that goes invincible. Awesome. Do they all kind of do the same thing? Yeah, okay. Oh! They are all weak to slash. That is nice. Oh, and you're already on slash. That is also nice. Recommended watching a plague doctor sometimes. Oh, I didn't even realize. Angela's on our side. Untargetable HP and stagger resistance do not fall below 1. Prevents burn, bleed, or erosion. Place your trust in me. At the start of the scene, uses the comment page baptism for the number of dead apostles. From the end of the world proceeds to the next phase after 12 apostles have been defeated. So what, you get them to 1, and then she baptizes them, and then next phase? Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, these guys are, like, don't do shit. I guess that's a pretty big one, 6 to 10. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, this is like super free. Check her dice too, not only passives. What are her dice? She doesn't do anything. Oh, never mind. Manga, I'm not gonna lie, throughout this entire playthrough, you have literally just led me astray. No, throughout the entire playthrough, all you have done is led me astray. I finally got Eugen's key page. Let's go. I think draw is just kind of valuable early. What do you have? Strength? Strength into here. Don't. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Holy shit, these guys fucking die. Oh, I guess I was using slash damage. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's not good. Everything on me? Little old me? What are the big ones? Alright, so that's a pretty free laceration. Let's get our light back, or our strength. What are the important ones? That's an important one, and that's an important one. So let's do that. Bum 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 bum. Restore one light doesn't do anything. Should I bother with Dante and their key page? I don't remember using it too much, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that it can't hurt. Right? I don't want to take raw damage here. I can do like this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like that. Dun, 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 dun. Is this a threefer? I can just will into this. Dun, 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 dun. And then both of these. So I can identify a weak point, but that's not really super worth. I can will the city, identify weak point. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, everybody's getting staggered. Oh, what the fuck? Recover HP and stagger resist of the target by 10. Give 1 strength and endurance and haste the target next scene. Oh shit! She's buffing the shit out of me. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Unfortunately, I can't yoink these. But I guess it's good that I get at least one of these. I can bulky impact into you, and then I think I just Myongest into you. Can go like this. Oh wait, this is just on me. Alright, well I don't think that this is getting any value. What are you got? Draw a page. Yeah, into you. I guess I just do this and get some draw going. Elena needs to at least hit something. Dead. Dead. I would really like you to reach your max emotion level like ASAP. So I can like Fiery Dragon into you. Bashi into you. Get all my stuff back. Alright, that's all 4 of the first 4. Now I assume they're just gonna respawn another 4? Okay, yeah. Don't. I have 4 strength. Oh, these guys are weak to pierce. Oh no, that's still weak to slash. Oh, they have lances, and they have sides. So these guys are slash, these guys are pierce. Okay. So I guess we can go like this. Where's my pierce boys? Pierce right here. I am not ailed. You are also Pierce? Yes. I suppose I can just go like that. This is also Pierce. I mean, I can just augury, I guess. Snake slit. Don't. Same thing here. Snake slit again. Alright, let's will the city here. And this is a 3-fer. I can concentration. That's battle command though. Oh, something's attacking into me? I can just augury kick again. And then we just neutral into the pierce ones. Forward march into the slash ones. Okay. Holy shit, is that the White Knight? I read how sick the sealed White Knight background is. Spoilers, I didn't know that he was gonna become unsealed. Alright, beautiful kill there. Bum. Dead. Fair point, I shall throw myself into the cliffside of suffering. No. What the fuck? Why did it do that? Why is it doing that to my ears? It's so loud, dude. It's so fucking loud. Why is it this loud? You're experiencing the average blue star breach. I see. Are there any twofers? No? We'll just do this. Dude, why is it doing that? This is so funny. Like, genuinely, this is hilarious. Two to 6 extra stagger damage do be insane though, real. Why is it doing this to my ears? Okay, awesome. Ding. Ding. I see that Angela's emotion level is also rising, but not really. She's still at 0. Oh, these are blunt ones. Oh, and they're ranged. All right, so there's 2 ranged guys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think I just go like that. Identify weaknesses goated. It really is a really good card. This is a blunt craft, but it's range, so I can go like this. Dun 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 dun. Hokma floor is a pretty fun one to play around. I agree, I'm having fun. 7 to 10. Let me just do like this. Arts is still the GOAT. I enjoy Netsax quite a bit. Netsax floor is really fun. Right, that's Arts? Arts is Netsax? Yep. Yeah, I had fun with Netsax floor. Oh, that's my GOAT! You guys are blunt. So what, I go like that. You guys are pierce. So I can go like this. So +3 power, but like, do I really care? Not really. I can multi-slash. Wait, is this the pierce guy? No, that's the blunt guy. Get all my energy back. Purple tier into you. Imagine if this song was coming from a star. How fucked up would that be? I suppose it would be pretty fucked up now, wouldn't it? I don't even want to waste cards with you. My baby girl Hard finally gets Letitia. Woo! I'll just take silence, I guess. Only one remains. Let's get hot up, I suppose. We're not hot, hokma. And there it is. Oh, fuck, that was sick. So that's the gun guy, and this is the lance guy. The time has come. Paradise Lost uses the combat page Rise and Serve Me on the first scene. Starting with the third scene, uses the combat page I am thy savior every 3 scenes. Rise, my servants, rise and serve me. Summons 2 guardian apostles on the second scene. So next scene, there's going to be 2 guardian apostles. The patron librarian cannot redirect this page. Targeted librarian dies at the end of the scene. What? What? Give 1 strength endurance and haste to a random ally next scene. Dane, you remember the Paradise Lost? Yeah, the ego gear. I have to choose deaths? Anyone besides Hokma can redirect that. Alright, well, I'm not getting rid of Purple Tear and I'm not getting rid of Xiao. So I guess I'm getting rid of Yan and whatever the fuck this guy's name is. Oh, they become the apostles. That's cool. Cool callback to Lob. I guess let's use our really big pages then. Oh! I can get a distorted blade off as well. And then this guy's blunt. This guy's pierce. So get the pierces going into him. And you're also dying. This guy's blunt. So quick suppression and multi-slash. Alright, you're not immune. But you are endured. I'd imagine that you still want to kill the apostles. Let's identify weak point. And just triple sword technique. Nah, we'll do double sword technique in a Will of the City. And then this guy, there goes Dane misgendering our goat Nikolai. Guy is what's it called? Check passives. Using the fall below 1, becomes indefinitely staggered if HP falls to 2 or lower. Can only recover from stagger when Paradise Lost uses a combat page that resurrects the apostle. Offensive die becomes +2 against librarians afflicted with revelation. So yeah, so I definitely want to kill them. They can't die. Right, they can't die, but they do get staggered until she decides to bring them back. So I do want to get them out of commission. I can just spam all of my Pierce. Yeah, I can just... This seems a bit overkill to do like all of them. I'll use these two. This is the blunt one. I can identify weak point. And then march, multi-slash, march. And I want to make sure that these guys are clashing against the guys that I'm killing. Oh, never mind. I guess I have to choose this. I mean, that's guaranteed, so that's fine. This is going into Yan, please. Yeah. That's also going there. You guys are both doing that. Alright. Bong! Alright, little overkill, I suppose. Maybe just a little overkill. Maybe just a little overkill. Oh, I forgot about 13. I should have used that on Angela. The disobedience of one hath the many to become sinners. Wait, Shao died. What? How did that happen? Okay, no worries. Reverent. At the end of the scene, take 4 stagger damage and lose 1 stack of the status. I do have Sound of the Star, though. How the fuck did I lose Shao? Block, block, block. Okay. You redirected stuff, most likely. Literally no one attacked her other than the 2 that I wanted to kill her, though. Like, Shao and Nikolai were the only 2 that attacked Angela. It should be fine, though. Just kind of sad that I lost Awoken Shao. Should be fine, yeah, I think it's fine. Unless whatever happens on this 3rd page is gonna be insane. These guys are fucking cracked. Oh. They're my guys. At the start of the scene, give 5 protection and stagger protection to Paradise Lost. If this character is suspended, Angela's resistances will change to fatal next scene. The character will not give her protection and stagger protection until it recovers from the suspended state. So I have to stagger these guys, and then I go to town on her. You guys are slashing blunt. And I don't even have to worry about these. Okay. This is a pretty poggers blue star scene. Really? Really? Come on, man. Please stagger. Thank you. Resurrect a suspended apostle next scene. Inflict a random character damage by this page with revelation next scene. She has +6 enduring, so I just have to get rid of all of these. But I should be able to like go to town on her, right? I kind of want to kill him guaranteed though. This is mass individual. I just snake slit. This is the mass attack. Augury seems pretty free here. I use Boundary of Death on Big and Might Be Bad Wolf. What is Boundary of Death? I don't even remember what that does. Easy win. Easy win. Special card from Eugene. Oh, right, I never used it. Okay, and now we just kill this guy again. Who is extra weak to blunt. It chose one of the bitch made ones. Oh. I'm sorry I'm not like commentating over this. I'm like taking in the atmosphere. Can I swap back? Oh, I didn't use the, what's it called? Whoops. Well, she's the purple tier, so it's fine. Is this it? Like, she's just gonna die? Real? That's it? It's kind of disappointing. I died on my first tense against the silly wolf. I think I did too. That fight's a little tricky. I mean, I can just... Same thing. I just deal with this. Below the city here. Really? Dong dong. This is the entire fight, dude? Like what? There's no way that's it. Like that just doesn't make sense. Why is this it? It just doesn't feel right, man. Of course, no worries. I just be min-rolling. I just be min-rolling. Not my first rodeo. Oh shit, everybody staggered. What the fuck? Oh, I have 100 stagger protection. Crown of Thorn. Gain a permanent 100 protection and stagger protection for this battle. Oh my god! Like Sin! Like, oh my god! Wait! That's so cool! Oh my god, this was such a cool way of doing this. Wait, that was so cool. Like that one thing. 666, 666. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Can I draw something? Oh, it would appear I only have one card available. This page deals a fixed amount of damage. Wow. That was one of the worst Abnos ever. Wow, you're so good. That was fucking awful. I thought the ending was really cool, but that was just very tedious and boring. Not at all like how Apoc Bird my goat was. I can't do Ice Queen, I can't do Abno Fight, and I can't do Bind on Hokma Realization. Would be fine. Blue Reverberation invitation, right? Yeah. Wow, you're so good. Hokma balls. This is why I laugh if you feel it. Yeah, that was very anticlimactic. I mean, sorry. It was very climactic. I really enjoyed the ending of it. I thought the cinematics of that was really cool. But the fact that the mechanics was literally just like, hit them the entire time. Like there was nothing going on. I resent you, Benjamin. I understand, yet I do not. It is unlikely for one's thoughts and interests to perfectly coincide with one another. Oh my god, mods! Mods, get this guy out of here. That may be the reason my mentor, I, and the rest of us ultimately failed. I was the one who ruined your plan. Why are you being so compliant with me now? So we go Blue Reverberation today, or close to end of stream? Yeah, we'll do what's it called? We'll do the start of it. We'll see how long I can last. I do work from home tomorrow, so I can stay a little bit later than normal. Could it be that our fates and translations did overlap for once? The Sephiroth may be helping you despite regaining their memories, perhaps because of that. What are you lot, taking pity on me? Oh my god, Mari! What's going on? One could call it that. To elaborate on this matter in my own words, I believe each of us is understanding you for different reasons. It helped that we could feel a glimpse of your pain when we were in the light. Don't make me laugh. So it's just pity wrapped in fancy words. Oh my god, Avery's literally slacking. /ban Bay Bronze. Angela, I am of the belief that sympathy and love are no different from each other. At the end of the day, sympathy motivates one to understand the circumstances of others and reach out to them to make their lives better. Sorry, I tapped out, no worries. How can I not acknowledge it as a form of love? You could call love pity and you could call pity love at the same time. Besides, don't you have sympathy yourself, Angela? You sought to, at the end of your endeavor, to give freedom to all of us who are chained in this cycle. As much as I still envy and hate you to death, we do share a history of being subject to manipulation. Think of it as a small side benefit I happen to be able to grant. You still are awfully dishonest. Anyway, thank you. I really like that Hokma's was about Angela overcoming her grief, and that Bina's was about Roland overcoming his grief. I think that I really like the narrative that those two pushed. I think that they were really, really good. Even if I thought that White Knight was a very mediocre fight for one of my favorite parts of LobCorp. Confession. Fully recover stagger resist and purge all status ailments. Also applies to staggered librarians. For the duration of the reception, take 2 less stagger damage from attacks. The fuck? What? That's broken. Okay. Add a baptism page to hand. Costs 2 on play. Return to hand. Target recovers 6 HP and gains 1 endurance this scene. This page is also included in Dex. This seems like a better version of the one that costs HP, right? In Bina's floor, Bina has one just like this, but it doesn't cost light, it costs HP. Advent. For the duration of the reception, restore 1 additional light at the start of the scene. If the selected librarian also has the abnormality page Baptism, its effect is enhanced. Target recovers 12 HP and gains 2 endurance this scene. Okay, so you kind of stack them. You Baptism and then you Advent. As long as there are other allies whom can be targeted, the select librarian will not be targeted for attacks. If this character is alive at the end of the reception, resolve an additional book for every guest defeated. Oh, why did they give this to us so late? What? There's no way. They give this to you when you can no longer burn books? When there's no more books to be burned? This is when they give this to you? What the fuck? I mean, at its worst, it's this character can no longer be attacked, can no longer be targeted. Just a, like, really silly... What the fuck? Okay. Divine Power. While this character is alive, all other allies gain 2 protection each scene. If this character has used White Knight's Ego page, allies also absorb instances of 3 or less damage. I mean, that just seems really good. It's for achievement masters, you know, get all types of cards and key pages. I see. Even then, going back to like older stuff, this is still a level 3. Like, there's not a lot of fights that you can get up to this. Divine Power just seems very good. I don't think that there's literally anything to say about that. While this character is alive, all other allies deal +2 to 7 damage with attacks. If the character has used Baptism 12 or more times this reception, allies also gain 1 power. This seems a little hard to pull off. I mean, like, at its worst, +2 to 7 is pretty good, but like, you can't really get that +1 power. For a 3 cost, I think I'd much rather take Divine Power. Heaven. I mean, Seal a speed die is good. It just is. Gain a speed die for the next scene. Exact same thing. Your +1 die, their -1 die. I think that I would prefer Heaven over Dead Silence, but like still very, very good. Destroy opponent's next die is really good. Sound of a Star, if you mass summation 25 to 35, if you use stagger resist is above 50, deal 10 damage and stagger damage. I mean, it costs 6, but that's really strong. Like that's ridiculously good. That's really good art too. Really big fan of the art on that one. Penitence, mass individual on use. All allies recover 15 HP and stagger resist. Just seems good, just healing. Not that I think that you really need much healing and stagger resist with the other abnormality pages. In Paradise Lost, it's a synchro summon. Synchronize with White Knight for the next 3 scenes. All other allies transform to apostles while the synchronization is active. Apostles cannot be controlled or defeated. When apostles HP falls to 1, they cannot act until the synchronization is disengaged. The apostles transform back into librarians when the synchronization is disengaged. Does HP carry over? Like if an apostle falls to 1 and they transform back, does my guy come back at 1? Or no? Because this is kind of just like, you get 3 free turns, right? Like, I'm not insane, right? Back with HP before transfer for 1 hour. So this is just, you get 3 free turns? I think it's just 3 free turns. I think so too. Probably. All right. Oh my God, look at all the cutscenes. Sorry, but coffee is still the king of all drinks. Oh my God, this is just like Hololive. It is quite a shame to know that such is the pitiable hill you chose to die on. Perhaps your tongue has been paralyzed by the overbearingly thick, strong flavor and scent. I'm not sure if I'm in a library or a cafe. Oh, it's Angela. What are you doing here? I was just meandering around using the bit of free time I have. What about you lot? Are you engaging in a book discussion or whatever? While that activity piques my interest as well, at the moment we are having a friendly chat between patron librarians. We were kind of dragged here by our assistants though. It is regrettable that you put it that way. The assistant librarians. They sometimes visit my floor for a cup of coffee. Not many other floors make it a habit to enjoy fine beverages. I was having some coffee with Hod and Gabura, then they suddenly brought us here, saying they'd like to return the favor. Isn't that a surprise? Should have realized that they were hers from the color of their attire. Hold on a sec. Bina's librarians have the most distinct outfits known to man. They're in pitch fucking black with gold highlights. How did Gabura not realize that they were Binas? Is Gabura a dumbass? What? Sounds like you're on friendly terms with assistant librarians. They're our co-workers, no need to be cold with them. That's right. By the way, Angela, do you have a minute? Maybe. Why do you ask? I was wondering if you could stick around for a cup of tea. Since you're here, why don't you help yourself? No coffee, though. I only brought mine. We don't get to talk with you like this often. Fine, I'll accept your offer. The other assistant librarians are having tea as well. Do not be too harsh on them. Refreshments such as these are a necessity from time to time. They are all busy workers racing to get their jobs done. Well, even though we're here together, that doesn't mean we're all that comfortable with each other. Still, I think it's amazing that we can gather around and face each other in the first place. It's unfortunate that I can't taste or smell the tea you troubled to prepare for me. Damn, Angela's not human yet? That fucking sucks. I like that Hod's on good terms with Bina. I like that Hod and Chesed are both on good terms with Bina. I think this is like really sick, actually. It's all the people that got fucked over by Bina all being friends with her now. Soaking up this atmosphere is nice enough, I think. Though, as great as it'd be to be able to enjoy it together next time. Anyway, thank you for this conversation. I'll be going now. Go over to my floor sometime. Roland is an occasional visitor, so feel free to bring him with you if you don't feel like coming on your own. I'll consider it if I get any free time later. Will Angela make another visit? My hunch leans towards yes. Chesed is such a goat. If I ever decide to do cosplay, I will definitely be cosplaying as Chesed. I'll go to a convention. Be Chesed. Maybe it's a color of Arbiter, so it's not probably from Bina. You want upper, and then Star of the City. So Head can come again, and Bina's in a coma after Gabura woke up, so yeah, that's true. Chesed is a real homie. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Chesed. I do think that I identify with Roland more than any other character, but Chesed's very, very close. I think that if you're to like look at every character super surface level, then every character has like one personality trait that makes them all very different from everyone else. But if I'm being honest, I think that I think they all have a lot of carryover. I think that almost every character has been influenced by each other by the end of the game in some way. So there's a lot of carryover between personality traits. Here's the books you asked for. Hey Tiffy, hey Roland, what brought you two here? Nothing big. These books seemed a bit too heavy for her to carry on her own. Though I'm already bringing a whole lot of books here myself. What more does the old man want? That's not exactly the most appropriate thing to say in front of the person to whom you're referring, is it, sir? And since when did you start addressing me so politely? I simply desire to read many books. I would rather not spend my time in complete idleness. Let's see. What books did our resident geriatric want to read so much that he'd ask Tifreth to pick them? Continuity of life, bioengineering technologies? Boy, this is straight out of a biology shelf. He'd gone through chemistry the other day. I wouldn't have made you go through the trouble had I known that you would bring this many books. I owe much gratitude to you for your continued assistance, young miss. I did think about asking for help, but Roland came over and lent his hand, so I chose not to. I didn't really expect you to ask for stuff like this, Mr. Hokma. I thought you would know all this already. I am reading them multiple times so that the knowledge won't be lost from my memory. One read is never enough, especially when you're a learner. I see what you mean. The same sentence can give off different impressions every time you read it. Cultured people talking cultured things I don't get. Anywho, what were you guys doing here? Little more than insignificant chatter, which is related to the work we do in this place. That's what we were up to. As you indulge in work, you pile up all kinds of feelings. Does that mean you were mouthing off about your boss? Listen, Angela. Listen, Angela may pretend not to, but she sees everything going on in the library. Even now, she might be overhearing this very conversation. And then she'd show up like she saw nothing. And aren't you the one talking about your boss behind her back? We were mostly chatting about receiving guests. Oh, right. Isad complained about Angela, too. Malkuth, don't say anything that could cause confusion. My complaint was simply about the stack of books remaining in the quarters, which are making a disordered sight. I mean, you're basically saying that you don't like how untidy the library is, right? The responsibility for that relies on all of us. I wasn't targeting Angela in particular. Still, great efforts are being exerted to constantly receive a variety of guests, and that is worthy of praise in itself. That extends to you folk as well. Well, I've gotten pretty used to it by now, so it's no biggie really. You seem rather quiet here. What more needs to be said? My role is only to observe. To observe, is it? Indeed so. Some would think that this is merely a form of neglect. I see you are one of them. I was simply curious. We haven't had many opportunities to talk with one another. There were practically none, were there? Neither you nor I left our respective posts. Yet now you have the time to visit me, of all people, for a chat. It must indicate that we are freer than before. I'll be able to spare more of our moments. Do you not welcome this change? I'm not quite certain of my sentiments. Regardless, have a warm cup of tea now that you are here. If you'd be so kind. Say, have you ever tried other types of tea? It appears as though black is all you drink. Maybe so. There are enough variants of black tea that I have not bothered in attempting to imbibe other beverages. Although the azure-maned noble boy insists around the clock that I partake of coffee. The azure-maned noble boy, got it. It is certainly true that there has been much change. I wouldn't have expected that he would approach you first to recommend coffee. One day, perchance, all of us will come together. Indeed, it will be quite different from the first time such a gathering took place. I must wonder if the day shall come when we all engage in casual conversation and share trivial tales. I'm rather doubtful of it. Yet, deep down, you are looking forward to it. Perhaps everyone shares the same feelings. I've finished my cup, so I'll be taking my leave now. I appreciate the hospitality. Rendezvous anytime. Tea will always be ready and waiting. View all small stories. Damn, so that's it. It's just time for the reverb ensemble. Dear guest, I formally invite you to the library. The library's books can provide you with all the wisdom, wealth, honor, and power you seek. However, an ordeal will wait you in the library. If you cannot overcome this ordeal, you will be converted into a book yourself, Angela. I see. Okay. So I guess for the rest of the stream we're making 20 decks. Luckily, I think we have like 8 built already. Have you done Keter Floor yet? The realization? No, I think that's probably going to be the last thing. Just start the invitation. Don't do builds now. When is that floor? I have no clue. I'm assuming it's the very last thing. I'm assuming that's like true ending stuff. Just start the invitation. Don't do builds now. No, I think we're going to do builds now. I think we're going to do builds now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's probably best you make the builds regardless. I agree. Check the start, and you will see why. Do I get a page from this? Like, I'm confused. You have time after the cutscene. Really big time. At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand. Take 1 or 2 less damage and stagger damage. Take no damage from ranged combat pages. Use Resonate. A combat page after a combat page becomes stronger if Argali's speed equals his target's vibration. When HP falls to 25, purge all status ailments, fully recover stagger resist. Afterwards, use the combat page Final Impromptu. HP does not fall below 25 until this happens. Immune to mobilization. Opponent's max HP and stagger resist increase. Opponent's number of dice, pages drawn per scene, and light recovery increase by 2. Monka, if I get fucked over by doing this, you're banned. Invitation is a big cutscene after you normal menu like now. Monka, throughout this entire playthrough, you have fucked me over. You have made me do the harder ones before I'm supposed to. You have given me false information on fights. If I get fucked over by doing this, you are banned. Agreed? Handshake emoji? Handshake emoji? Monka, can you promise me I don't get fucked over by this? Okay? Okay. You're sure? You're sure I don't need to do anything else? Nothing else? Okay. I'm not making those noises, I'm sorry. Knock and the door shall open. Talk about stupid strong. Oh, it's her! It's her! Oh my god, it's her! From the Roland backstory. Cooking is a test of endurance after all. Whatever you say, sister. I don't fuck you over. I tell you to get good cards. All says is the hardest, and you did all invitation when I said it first time. Okay. 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 I'll trust you. Holy cow, it's a vampire. It's her. I thought she was sick. Now, friends, you're going to frighten the residents of this place. They might end up hiding. We're introducing our whole group to them for the first time, so we should be polite about it now. They might turn us away if they're too noisy. What the fuck? It's Philip. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, he looks pretty suave. If they do, then we'll just have to break in and wreck them. So this is the famed library. I've heard many things about it, but to see it myself. You used to lead a circus in a humble tent for such a long time. And I thank you for changing that. With your help, I could finally step out of that tent filled with the musty scent of flowers. You know how tiring it was to deal with your antsy antics? You almost got one of us pulped. I was not in my right mind at that time. Why, I thought you were simply trying to perform with me. Still, I think it's truly serendipitous that we could walk the same path in the end. I feel the same. Sir Argalia gave us true salvation. No, don't mention it, friends. I couldn't have done this alone. I should be thanking you all. By the by, it seems no one is here to greet us today. That's all you're getting. Must have wimped out and hid behind a shelf. Are you lot insane? You can't just fling the door open by force. That's a first, I gotta admit. Perhaps this is an indication that the library has grown close enough to the physical realm that it can be interacted with from the outside. And we knocked several times too, mind you. If you wrap your dirty fists on a door and no one responds, what you should do is leave, not break in. Don't get your skirt in a twist. We were in a bit of a hurry, so to speak. Pluto, do your job. But of course, I shall see to it that the entrance is repaired in no time. Is that a singularity? Singularity? Such a preposterous claim. It's magic! We are truth seekers and artists, perched on the boundary as we search for an answer. You haven't been taken over by the distortion. How is that possible? To eat or be eaten? We're walking a fine line at the crossroads. The so-called pale librarian has fully become a human, huh? I can't even call her pale anymore. She now has red blood coursing beneath her soft flesh. I want to rip out every little blood vessel in your body and eat it. The veins of a machine turned human. How will they taste, I wonder? Easy there, Elena. That stuff tastes better cooked than raw. The thought is making my mouth water. I respect your preferences, but please save discussions about them for private conversation. What's your business here anyway? We don't feel like giving any books to you. Didn't invite you here either. I heard that the answer we seek lies at the library, at its very core. And we've come to snatch the book with our forky tongue. Angela, we are aware that you have nearly completed that volume. You said anything about giving it away. I never said anything about asking permission either. Ah, right. Roland, it's been a while since I got to have a chat with you in peace. You won't talk to me? That's heartless of you. And I had good news for you too. We've brought along the person you wanted to meet so dearly, actually. What? Truth be told, I didn't want her to meet you again. The two of you were comparable to a marriage between a beautiful rose and a rabid beast. Though a love story that ends with the lovers never getting to see each other again would be too tragic, wouldn't you say? So I decided to take her with us. What bullcrap are you? It's been a while, Roland. Have we met before? How could I forget? She wouldn't shut up about you. That's right. Angelica had much to say. Oh dear. Was it too much? What's wrong? Are you at a loss for words by the reunion of your dreams? What? Motherfuckery are you trying to pull? There's no trickery here. Or are you so mesmerized by her polished up beauty that you can't stop admiring her? Dahlia! How intimidating. What's the problem? You finally met your beloved Angelica once more. Oh, don't tell me. Fell in love at first sight for the second time? Want to steal away Angelica from me yet again? No, you won't. And I won't let that happen this time. You don't deserve Angelica. She deserved better than having her life ruined by the likes of you. Oh my god. Me when Library of Ruina. Don't you feel anything when you look at that mess you made out of her? You must be quite bedazzled by her perfected form. You're not gonna croak in peace. I'll chew you up alive, crunch your bones to dust. You're still bound to the past, blind to the present. Roland, you fool. Try looking into the future like I do. Do you know how hard Jae-hoon worked for this? Sorting out the corpses clustered within the piano was an arduous task, even for me. I went through a fair bit of trouble next to him. I had to extract Angelica's blood out of the pile of bodies bloated from the heat. The piano? What? Oh my. Was it too early to reveal this? Oh, I'm so sorry, Roland. I didn't ruin your little plan by accident, did I? Is this about the pianist? Even I know that fact. All your smarts were good for nothing, huh? This show is getting spicier than I thought. I was trying to hold it in, really I was. But this is too hysterical. I can't hold back my tears. You naive, moronic heap of scrap. Angela, you're the one who killed that black-hearted bastard's undeserved better half. Do you see it now? You're the one who killed my sister. Quite a scene indeed. I cannot help but laugh at this. Dane, please never voice Bremen ever again. You're getting more of it, I hate to break it to you. The White Nights and Dark Days caused the distortion phenomenon, which made the pianist. And you, Angela, are responsible for the White Nights and Dark Days. The relation couldn't be any clearer. Poor Miss Angela, how can you be so blind to the truth? Cut it out. You're being calmer than I expected this time. Rather than, you know, throwing a furious fit. That rabid psycho whopped a whole lot of syndicates and offices that were running experiments which seemed even a tiny bit suspicious. And his blind rampage affected us as well. Roland, I don't expect you to remember us. All I wanted was to bring back my son, who had died in an unfortunate accident. There was no way for me to have anything to do with the death of your wife. I explained it all to you, and yet... you killed my son in cold blood in that workroom. You were such a merciless being. Right. It was the place with a terrible stench. This was unexpected. You actually remembered it. Looking at that puppet, I can't help but be reminded of it. I guess you got more skillful since then, even though your disgusting method hasn't changed one bit. No singularity could have saved my son when he was found. He was in an abysmal state. He was playing in a spot that was out of my sight, when he unfortunately got in the way of a road roller which was making way for gentrification in a factory redevelopment site. I'm sorry. If your son... Okay, this is like genuinely awful, but the idea of a kid just like, oh, I wonder what that is, and getting fucking flattened is like, is that not just natural selection, dude? Dio was in the backstreet road roller. Like, is that not genuinely just natural selection? Like, road rollers do not move quickly. Why did he not get out of the way? Like, that's fucking insane. I shouldn't have been at work that day, but I still wanted to undo what happened, even if it cost everything I had. What's more, the revival of my son was nearly complete. But then you had to intervene moments before our touching reunion and ruin it all. You still insist the thing was your son. All it was an abomination made with the flesh of random people weaved together. You don't get to decide the worth of my method, or the ways of anyone else here for that matter. I never did any harm to you. The worst thing I did was use the bodies of children who'd already gone astray and lost their lives during the night. Even so, if the parents of those kids wanted to hold me accountable, I was ready to accept their judgment. Not yours, Roland. You had no right to kill my son who was just about to be given new life, or judge me for my actions. That day, staring at the fire, which engulfed all I had, I swore to myself that I'd do everything to make you suffer the same, and to make this damned world suffer as well. There's a lot of revenge in this story. There was no justification for a maniac who was lashing out at blameless people to kill my son. I'll say this about Jae-hoon, he's completely freaking mental. The fact that, I mean, he's just kind of crazy. He's just kind of crazy. Then I came across another chance. I could awaken to this power. He's talking about stitching up corpses to revive his son into a state of not being alive, by the way. Yeah. I mean, people get, like, taxidermies of their dog. Like, it's not even that much. As if he's casually talking about growing a tomato plant. Yeah, like... What's his son's name? Do they ever go over it? But I was confused and lost my way for a good while. My head was brimming with all kinds of... By the way, this is his son who got run over by a road roller in a redevelopment site. Like, dude, it's your kid's fault. That was when the orchestrator here reached out to me and led me to this exact moment. That's that, and this is this. Whatever you've gone through, you shouldn't have fucked with my wife. It doesn't matter what kind of miserable past you have anymore. I don't even care if I was the reason for your suffering. But you... Roland, calm down. What's the matter? This isn't like you. Not like me, huh? You've got the wrong impression then. This is taking such an amusing turn. This shot goes hard. Oh my god, look at Elena in the back. Elena, Angelica, Philip, Jae-hoon, Pluto, Argalia, Church of Gears girl. What's her name, Tanya? Or is Tanya the shark? Oswald, Bremen. Who am I forgetting? Dead wife guy isn't happy. He seemed a little angry. Tanya and Greta is the shark. Right, Greta's the shark. Oh, Tanya's the wolf. Greta's the shark, and then Bremen's the horse. Did you make the decks? I was told not to make the decks. I was told to just do this first. To just hit the cutscene first. This is taking such an amusing turn. Don't get me wrong, Angela. I'm not here to get my revenge like that man with a heart of coal is. It's the opposite, rather. I'm thankful for you see? You gave us the power to reach here, sister. Thank you for opening up a path through which we can reach salvation. Here, we'll take the light of the library and illuminate the city with beauty that exceeds the pianist, so that no one will ever be able to forget us. That's why, Angela, you have my deepest gratitude. Let me express my appreciation as well. I could shake him up as a desired thanks to your ignorance. As eager as I am to see what happens next with googly eyes, we'll have to miss out on it, sadly. Now, get ready then. The song of this city is approaching its coda, and you have your stories to keep, don't you? Fellas? Roland, don't say a word. We still have a common goal of stopping Argalia. I'm jorking it. Let's just say, by it, I mean my pianist. Okay. Oh, this is sick. Oh, this is so cool! Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. All the lower floors. And you can do them in any order you want? So we need 20 decks. I haven't built Harold or Miranai, but I'd assume that they're going to be used. You can check the fights beforehand. How? Do they have like fucked up resistances? Like, do I have to build around them? Start one of them? Click the button? I did. I clicked the exclamation point. It says, "Are you ready to begin?" Just go in. Go in. Quit pussyfooting about. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. Philip is first. Nuovo Fabric. Takes 1 to 2 less stagger damage from attacks. Is this N Corp? At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. Add new pages to hand. I love shimmering. Take no damage from burn when applying burn. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, how do I beat this guy? Remember the fabric guys? Carnival. Oh, the Weavers. The Weavers. Yeah. I remember. I remember the Weavers. Keep reading. I'm reading. When inflicting burn using combat pages, imply 1 additional stack. Whenever emotion level rises, inflict 3 burn to all characters, including self. Gain power by half of the current. You burn. Character has 15 or more burn at the start of the scene, become overheated, dealing more damage with attacks, but becoming more vulnerable to stagger damage. While overheated, inflict 1 burn on target on hit, inflict 1 burn to attacker as well. Speed does not go below 60% of max HP. When staggered, proceeds to the next phase, change resistances, and purge all status ailments from self. Okay. Let me give you a solo build, a cool one. Sure for this one. But I will say that I'd like to build the decks myself for a lot of these. But because this is a 4-floor, and it's going to save me a lot of time to have a solo build, I'm kind of okay with it for this one. Do I get access to these cards after I win? Yeah, no, that's kind of my deal. Like, I don't think that this, I was gonna say, I don't think that this is gonna be like too crazy hard anyway. But I would like to like kind of do them myself for the most part. To the point that I may even like cook off stream builds and then come back and just kind of do all of them. There are rewards yet? All's combat pages? No. Okay. Inflict 1 burn to each other, inflict 1 burn to each other, inflict 1 burn to each other. Gain 3 negative emotion coins. Holy fuck. Combat start when inflicting burn next scene, inflict 2 more stacks, gain 2 strength. Alright, so we're doing Shao. I feel like Shao, I probably would have used Shao anyway. Just because it kind of makes sense. Despairingly Stigmatized would be so good if we got it. Tishlor would have a parade. Literally instant emotion 4 when you're on 3. Oh, that's true. That would be so good for Binaflor as well. You just get the fucking, what's it called? Oh shit. It's Clone Fervent Emotion? My goat. And then brace up. For Tiff, can we also give you a deck? More specifically, the Tiff Zodia deck? Sure. Sure. Passives, well, if you're going to solo, can I just like straight up take these guys off? All right. So we're doing Lone Fixer. We're doing Remembrance. Damn, +5 strength. Holy fuck. And then Kizuna. You don't need any sustain? Wait, these Kizunas are 3, but this one's 1? Oh, that one start with 75 less HP. This is 25. Got it. Whoops. And then what? Health hauler? For the last one? I feel like haulers are going to be extremely high value, right? If you want to bring in 2 allies that die, then grab Kizuna. For 2 passive points, you sack 50% of your HP. How do I guarantee that the other guys die? I do Mind Hauler. That's fair. There are more Mind Haulers. Yeah, there's 5 of them. Just don't give them any key page. Yeah, and they only have 30 HP. Phillips AI will be like, you have the lowest HP, now die. Okay. And once I beat this, it brings me back. I don't have to do the dex on the other guys. Give them overcharge. You need Happy Memories Abno page, and that's green, so I'll need to win some clashes. And then Gluttony. Happy Memories, Gluttony. Okay. I don't recommend taking in more than 2 with you. Yeah, I'm just gonna take in those 2. Do not grab Malice. You got this? The Crying Children Philip. Welcome! I'm the patron librarian of the Floor of History and your opponent, Malkuth. God, this song is so nostalgic for me now, because I used Malkuth so much when I first realized her. Are you going to say anything? What more do I have to say to you? Are you holding some sort of grudge because you think we took everything from you? Maybe so. You don't sound all that certain about it. There are remnants of memories and feelings inside me. I'm not sure if I forgot them or lost them, though. Those feelings only become more dull over time. I imagine myself in the past would have gotten upset and sad over those, unable to let go of all of them. Right now, I'm simply standing here for the performance that will awaken the people of the city like everyone else. Malkuth's theme is so good, dude. I have no hard feelings, other than the desire for the light you've kept hidden. Don't you feel that you've lost something important to you? Having my happiness taken away doesn't always mean that sadness has to fill that space. I haven't become intrinsically unhappier. I simply returned to a past state, back when I hadn't realized such emotions, back before I met them. So Philip is doing that thing where he's like, someone stole my bike, so I'm unhappy, but someone else is happy, so it balances out, so whatever. I feel like he's actually, like, I don't know, obviously you guys have played the game, but I feel like he's misunderstanding himself. Like, he's literally telling on himself that he's been manipulated. Right? Like, literally this entire dialogue has just been like, oh, someone else gave me a purpose because I lost mine. And I don't really understand what's happening, but like, the options were like that or nothing. And I'll choose that over nothing. And it's crazy because Malkuth has always been this bundle of joy and forwardness, right? She was she was at the tippy top back in LobCorp. He was, that is true. That is true. He was all of the kids and then he was just one. But when he came out, he was crying, right? When he came out, he was crying. They talked about how much he was like crying when he left the library, and how he just like killed everybody around him. So I'd imagine that there's a lot that goes into Argalia tempering him in terms of his character development. Indeed, yeah. I think that he's really telling on himself. I think that it's really just Argalia's manipulating the fuck out of him. And I think it's a really good foil with Malkuth, who is always so sure of what she wants, always. How many more people would have died from him? True. By the way, nothing there is an LF? Yes. Pianist and TCC are like, hey. Wait, that's actually really funny. The citizens are bitch made. No. I've simply returned to a past state, back before I met them. I'm sure I wasn't a miserable man at that time. If you have to part with such emotions and memories, what'll be left for you? Nothing. I don't feel sad about it though. Why are people taught that they must earn things? Jobs, assets, friends, family, knowledge, wealth. They tell us that our lives are made successful and content by acquiring them, whatever they may be. Even though nothing in this world lasts forever, what we get is destined to depart from us one day. Eventually, when people try and fail to latch onto them and unsightly struggle, they despair and lament. I did too. They despair and lament. I did too. Do relationships between people really matter? They'll all break in the end, sooner or later. Can't a person be himself and walk down a path he chose purely on his own, without anyone else's intervention? He may seem like a nobody, but he'll ultimately gain more. It's understandable to be afraid of what might happen between people. After all, I had the same fear. But without such emotions, we can't move forward. There might be difficult and trying times, but there's still a lesson to be learned from that pain. I don't know. Even if that were true, you're not one to lecture me about it. Such a bold thing to say after taking the lives of the people around me. I haven't come here to take revenge, though. Most would say the same. All I want is a free life, one where I'm not chained to anything. I'm tired of having to worry about taking flack for anything I do. I guess I don't have any more arguments to make. I don't have a clear conscience about what I've been doing after all. There's only one way to settle this now. It's time for me to do what I must do. Get ready, guys. Bruh. Here comes the music. Philip's AI targets uniquely. I see. Do I just double clone? Is that how you play this deck? The Crying Children don't remember. They don't have a rank community give them. Tether Hay don't remember. Like, am I actually just supposed to spam clone? Okay. Double clone. And this is good, right? I overcharge, win some clashes, get some emotion. Well, Daniel got fucked. And you're locked. Am I supposed to brace up? Fervid plus clone? Okay. I'm getting my shit. Wow, happy memories. Oh, double down. Deal bonus aggregate, deal dice value at 20% chance. Happy memories, Pog, yeah. It's this one, right? You're good to go. It's Ashes for sure, right? Because you want to inflict a fuck ton of burn on him? Or do you want the stagger? Nostalgic Embrace is so good in this fight. Yeah, because you want him to stagger for phase transition, right? But I figured the burn might be pretty good. I mean, that's only when you're hit. So never mind. I guess Nostalgic Embrace is just way better. Ashen won't really work because you don't really get hit, right? Do I even constant or overcharge? Do I just kind of take the clashes? Or I guess I need the blocks. Just Fervent Emotion into one of these. Like, am I even supposed to brace up? No, right? I don't want to discard these. Start making them all cheaper. Sounds good to me. Dude, come on. Well, 6 bind is pretty good. I beat Letitia Pog. Brace up is how you restore your hand. I see it. The enemy you dealt the most damage to the selected librarian is marked. Other allies deal 2 to 4 more damage to the marked foe with their attacks. So this doesn't do anything. Spores is a 1-hit. Pierce Dice. I mean, I guess it affects Brace Up. Sure, Forgotten. Kinda, it's an auto win now. I see. Gluttony. Thank you. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting there to be ads. Do these guys do the same thing that they do? Use the ego page? Yeah, I mean, I know. Started from the scene after it was spawned, gaining strength and endurance every scene. While overheated, gain 3 fragile each scene, inflict 1 burn and target on hit. Also uses a different set of combat pages. What the fuck's he doing? Okay. So what? I just like... Fervid brace up, brace up. Am I supposed to kill the ads? And then ego? I guess I use, never mind. I guess I use all of these. Fervid brace up, ego, ego. Well, that was easy. I guess I am +7. At the start of the scene, all allies gain strength based on the amount of damage the select librarian received previous scene. Start of the scene, all enemies take damage inversely proportional to the amount of HP the librarian has less. One hit, inflict 2 to 6, 8 damage, and 1 to 3 bind to the attacker. If 3 blind was inflicted, recover HP to the amount of damage dealt with this effect. Yeah, I'm thinking probably barrier because I already have so much strength. And then yeah, we can just take another mass summation. That's like a full heal? I'm already fully healed and I have gluttony. I feel like it's not too important, right? And then yeah, just double brace up. Alright, I guess I want to hit this. And then brace up. What is this going into? Okay. Just keep re-rolling the mass attack until it hits all the kids' speed dice with something on it. Wait, why? Why do I want it to hit the speed dice? So the kids literally can't attack you? I mean, they're already not really attacking me. They waste your counter dice, I see. Well, now he can take damage. But that works. Well. Pop, pop. Dude, Xiao's page is so cool. GG's, yeah. Xiao's page is so cool. For the record, and this is important. Nostalgic Embrace has done almost 100 stagger damage in return for the past 3 turns. Wow. Yeah. I guess +7 strength will do that for you. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, and the Pierce dice gaining more power as well whenever I use Brace Up. That'll do it. That'll do it. The rewards for the reception of the Reverberation Ensemble can only be redeemed once. I got Philip's page and Rekindled Strike. This is unironically easier to solo like this. That kind of makes sense. And Rekindled Strike. How's Philip's page? Is that something that I can use? Oh, it is. Is it good? Why does it seem like it's not good? You can set it up now? Rest of down floor, have good luck. Rest of it could be easier. So, Philip is good, kinda. I mean, I'd imagine it's pretty good just because, like, I don't really have a whole lot of other options. Yeah, if target has burn, boost power of offensive dice +1, while the character has burn, offensive dice gain +1. So yeah, +2 is fine. Burn still sucks. You do just, like, natural the burn. So, like, it's not like you need to build burn on him. He does just have a natural +2, which is really good. So, like, I think that's perfectly fine. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think I'm gonna cook the rest of my decks off stream. You have to take Rekindled Strike or Chi-Wen. I see. But if you fuck the floor and don't have a good key page, it can save you. Okay. So he can self-inflict burn. Oh, does he not have the passive that makes so that he gains burn? Oh, no, you're right. You're right. You do have to put it. You cannot clone Blazing Strike. I see. Since Rekindled Strike is a copy. So if I put... Why can I not equip you? Oh. Because I'm on Malkuth's floor. Okay. So I can go like this. Combat pages. Rekindled Strike. Blazing Strike. Lower the cost of a random copy of Blazing Strike user has by 1. Inflict 2 burn to self. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad for sure. 2 burn on self is good for 2 turns of +1 power, right? And then you can use the Shao card. I don't even remember which card it is. Blazing Strike is just not worth it. It doesn't seem like it's a very good card. I got a little bit of mileage out of it, but it really doesn't seem like it's a very good card. Is it this one? Take 10 less damage from burn for this scene. If user has burn, recover 4 HP and gain 2 protection next scene. Inflict 3 burn to each other. Yeah, it's this one. He doesn't have Shao's Basha. Shao at emotion level 2 gets Basha. Which halves all status ailments except burn, but and burn immunity, right? But this still does take 10 less damage from burn for this scene, which is pretty good, right? Pretty good, pretty good. No. Remember Mio plus Red Mist can help you in this fight if you have problems? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be doing all that. Kim-itis. You can check with who you fight. Yeah, let's check all of them for that matter. Eileen. Thought gear target. Predators targeting the last enemy that attacked Eileen on the previous scene. Once per scene, respond to a one-sided attack with an evade die. Each time the phase shifts, a gear whisperer is spawned for each gear whisperer defeated. On the scene after which a gear whisperer dies, use the combat page. Thought gear brainwash. Whenever gear whisperer is defeated, Eileen takes 120 stagger damage. Worshippers that are alive by the end of a phase fully recover HP and stagger resist. When Eileen's HP reaches 350, it will not drop below that threshold until the phase shifts. The same occurs at 150 HP. After Eileen's HP reaches threshold, the battle will progress to the next phase. Take 1 and 2 less damage and stagger damage from attacks. Draw page. Draw page. Draw page. Ah, they're puppets. They're all smoke bitches. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay. If the character has smoke, respond to a one-sided attack with a block die. They don't have speed. Yeah, 2 to 6 is not much to deal with. Don't. Okay, what we got in HODs? Greta. Fresh meat. At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. Yeah, shimmering, okay. Regenerative cells at the start of the act gain 20 resilience. Every 5 scenes, purge all status ailments on self and gain 10 resilience. So it goes up, she scales. Gain 3 protection each scene, takes 3 additional damage from attacks which afflict while afflicted with bleed. Okay. So you want to bleed her on the HOD floor, I see. Cannot be staggered. When stagger resist falls to 0, loses 100 HP instead and gains 1 strength next scene. HP does not go below 30%. If HP drops to 40 or lower, proceed to the next phase. Cannot be redirected. 100. What the scallop? Irina with final stroke is good in this fight too. 6 to 10, inflict 2 bleed next scene. Greta loses 1 resilience whenever she loses a clash using this page. Okay, I mean, so it's about winning on this. If you get hit by that, the skill issue will be unreal. Does she only use this on fresh meat, I'd imagine? If target has bleed, dice on this page gain +2 power. You will see Kappa. I see. Forehead. Inflict 1 bleed next scene. Cannot be redirected. Trial smack. Covers 8 HP. If target is bleed, boost damage by +10. Targets all other characters. If target has bleed, the first die gains +2 power. Okay. Cancel target's action and turn them into fresh meat. What the fuck? She just takes one of my guys. Okay. And then Nutsack. A mass attack can cancel on use. I see. The Musicians of Bremen, Miss Mermaid, and then Puppets in the Church. What are the puppets? Just regular puppet stuff. Puppet skeleton, manipulated flesh, not conditional. Fetal while having puppet strings will revive after 2 scenes. How does it gain puppet strings? I'd imagine something else gives it puppet strings. Where's Mermaid? Speed! 'Twas a joy to perform by your side. When this character is defeated, Oswald takes 40 stagger damage at the end of the scene. Okay, so you finish the Mermaid. Start of each scene. Exhaust. All pages on hand and dice shimmering. Okay. Cover 8 HP for the ally with the lowest current HP. Give 2 protection to the ally with the lowest HP. Deal 4 stagger damage. Deal 8 damage. 8 stagger damage. And then Musicians of Bremen. Novo Fabric, Wolf Ruff, Doodly Doo, Hee Haw. Successful blunt attack deals 1-2 bonus stagger damage. Shimmering, Triarchy. First 3 speed dice use combat pages that belong to specific heads. Every scene, 1 head becomes active. Each head uses different combat pages. On certain scenes, it uses special combat pages to inflict the target with tagged, a status effect that allows them to gain a copy of a combat page after winning a clash against it. When staggered, the speed die that belongs to the current active head will break, and the character will cover the stagger the next scene. When all heads are destroyed, the battle progresses to the next phase. Okay, interesting. Rarf, inflict 2 feeble. Remember Meow, Oink, and Moo Moo? Meow was the 4th founding member of the Musicians of Bremen. She wanted to leave with the other 3 founders, but she felt bad about Moo Moo and Oink, so she stayed behind. And then we turned her into a, what's it called? We turned her into a book. Inflict 2 bind and disarm next scene. Inflict 2 bind and disarm next scene. Walk, walk, walk. If target is an ally, give 2 strength this scene, and then it has counter die. That's actually a pretty good card. Bum, 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 bum. Give 1 strength to all allies. What the fuck? That card's insane. 7 to 10, dodge, 4 to 8, 4 to 7, give 1 strength to all allies. What the fuck? And then nay, give tag to next scene. Okay. Inflict paralysis. Okay. Okay. So, all my fellas, tagged isn't a bad thing. Yeah, no, it didn't seem that bad. Didn't seem that bad. No, none of these fights seem that bad, if I'm being honest. I don't really understand. So, obviously, this one isn't super in-depth about what we're going to do, because it's literally just like, actually, the fight changes 3 times, so figure it out later. So what are you gonna choose to do first? That's gonna be for next stream. Am I good to end stream here? Is it gonna yell at me? Cause it's 9 o'clock. Emphasis on the word seem, yeah. Tag person, first clash win, they get take a copy of the combat page they beat, yeah. Yeah, it's good, okay. Emphasis on the word seem, yeah. Yep. Good night, Dane. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna build decks off stream. And don't click forfeit and you're good. Okay. Okie doke. Impuritas civitas. I'm gonna say it like in Latin. Civitatis. Civitatis. Considering it is Latin, it's impuritas civitatis. So tomorrow stream or Monday? It's gonna be Monday. So tomorrow, my mom is coming into town. I am going to pick her up from the airport. I am going to spend the next 3 days on that. Did you read the Hanaki pages in the credenza? Credenza, top right corner. I didn't read any of these. All right, I'm from books you'll learn a lot about the. I'll read this on my own time, and I will read it. I will read it. I promise I will read it. Books are what the characters believe, so you have to read them with perspective in mind. Got it. Got it. I will read them. I'm just gonna do it on my own time. The fact there's like no audio is like really eerie. Maybe it builds up as you get into the middle and then to the top. Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke. Okie doke. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow my mom is coming into town. I'm gonna pick her up from the airport, spend the weekend with her, and Friday night with her. Yeah, I mean, not really much more to say about that. And Monday I'll be back with stream. And whenever I beat the game, so I'd imagine it's like we do all of this, and then one final fight, and then the Roland reception, I'd imagine. And then that's the end of the game. So 2 streams, max 3 streams left. So yeah, we'll do Monday, Tuesday, hopefully, finish the game then. And then I'll take off the rest of the week. I already told you guys I'm going to focus on getting stream assets. I want to commission artists for a proper stream starting, stream ending, and BRB screen, as well as emotes for you guys, since people, despite me saying, please do not subscribe to me, I have so many gift subs all the freaking time, so I'd like to give back, and I think that's about it. Yeah, and then after that is Pokemon. After that, I will be playing literally every single Pokemon game, mainline Pokemon game made, because of that one video from Lily Orchard, orchard, not orchard, orchard. Sorry, I'm used to orchids, the flower. Lily Orchard, titled A Retrospective of Pokemon, that is like the worst video ever made. It's like 6.5 hours. It inspired me to want to play through all of Pokemon. So that is the next project that we are going to be doing. And yeah, I think that's about it. It feels like today is Friday, but today is actually Thursday. So I have work tomorrow. Man, I can't even imagine how tediously boring playing every Pokemon game would be. It's different if you love Pokemon. I'm a pretty big fan of Pokemon. Do the Yakuza series. I've never played a Yakuza game. They haven't felt like games that I would personally enjoy. I'm down to play them. I can put it on the list. But I can say with certainty that I love Pokemon. Even though a lot of the mainline games are not great. And I am going to go over that when I am playing through all the games. I can say in my heart of hearts that I love Pokemon. And so I think it's going to be perfectly fine to watch, / for me to play. I'm just kind of excited to do it. And yeah, I think that's about it. And Yakuza 0 goes on sale for $5, dirt cheap. I'll put it on the list. I do know that after Pokemon, I'm either going to be playing Gravity Rush or Outer Wilds. I think I'm going to put it up to chat in terms of which one they want me to play. But Pokemon's like a personal project that I want to do. And then after that, yeah. Ooh, Outer Wilds. Yeah, I've literally never seen anything about the game. One of my buddies fucking loves it, and has wanted me to play it for a while, so I told him I'd play it. Beating every Pokemon game. Well, you have to understand, Pokemon is like fast. Like, Pokemon games are gonna take me like 3-4 streams. Like, it's gonna be like 3 streams tops per game. But beating every Pokemon are not long games. Like, Gen 1 is done in like 3-4 hours. Like, I think that I can do Gen 1 games in like 1 stream. Gen 2 games a bit longer. Gen 3 is also quite fast, if I remember correctly. I think that I beat Gen 3 last time in like a week. So like it'll be like a month and a half, 2 month long project, maybe more. But like so was this. This was like a month long project. LobCorp was like a month and a half. I don't think it's gonna be too incredibly long. Yeah. I think that's about it. I'll also be playing on emulator so I can use speed ups. But yeah, that's it. I am going to go to sleep now. I appreciate you all watching, and I hope you all have a really great night. And that's about it. Emulating to speed it up, of course. You think I have like a Game Boy Color, dude? Good night. Yep. Good night, everybody. Good night. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you all on Monday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.